You guys have energy today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm trying to find a stopwatch. But...
For what?
Bro, we have a timer going.
Yeah, but like, all right, never mind. You try to do something nice. It's okay.
Nah.
It's never mind, bro.
Welcome to the podcast that talks about the questions and only about the questions because
We're all about the questions.
I'm talking about how are you guys doing today?
I'm blessed.
Yes, sir.
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm alive.
Good,
You guys have energy.
I'm happy.
You guys have energy.
I always have energy.
I like that, man.
I always got energy.
I have energy right now too. Like I just woke up.
Yeah, we know.
I'm man of snoozing before we started to record.
KO.
Yeah. Oh, because somebody decided to go on a hike at 4 a.m.
No, I went for a sunrise
and then want to complain about it because I'm tired.
I was never
Like
complaining.
you signed up for it, so you can't complain about
I wouldn't
it.
told you to go paddle boarding
Yeah.
at 4 a.m.
Person to my far right, please introduce yourself.
Well, the gal them call me Q baby. What's up with y'all?
Nice and short and sweet. I like
Yeah,
it.
nice and short.
I like it.
My guy to the left. What's up though?
Everybody call me DeMarcus.
Hello.
But y'all can call me the R&B King.
Yeah. All right, okay.
Crazy. And far left. What's up?
And you already know what it is. It's your boy Glue.
What up, Glue?
Coming back for another episode with y'all people.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
I was playing back last week's episode with some of my boys.
Yeah.
And it was roasting your shit.
Why?
They're like, why is he always saying this outlandish bullshit?
What?
He don't really... And I was like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's how
He come on here, chat the shit, think he's going to get in some more... And you can go ahead, hit that.
But that one, yeah.
But your takes are just, they can't actually be the way you...
Like how you live life? Can't be
they
like that,
actually can't be.
But why? Are we not all dudes?
Now that we're on the topic of things that you do that piss me off, giving ill-advised advice to the kings,
about
you was giving King some. Hey, tell the dude if you got a problem, hit up the dude.
yeah.
And not
If you and I guess you know what? Because after I watched rewatching when I was editing, and I was like, you know what? Like I shouldn't have said like go and talk to dude. Like what you said was way better. But I was like, if you do happen to go and feel like you need to confront the situation, talk to dude. Don't talk.
You
to
just
shorty,
folded, eh?
Yeah,
Just folded like nothing, bro.
like a lawn chair.
Cute baby, please let the people know what they need to do.
That's all what they need to do. What they need to do is turn their volumes up real high, their ambitions down real low, and get ready to listen to our soothing voices for approximately 60 minutes.
Yes, sir. And we were over 60 minutes last week, but we will not be. We're up by 6
Well, we said
minutes.
approximately, so
Yeah.
they got to just relax.
What
Give or
was the
take a
length
couple
of our very first one that we did together?
Damn
Like an hour 30 or something?
hour 40 or something.
Yeah, we were doing
Shit.
steady hour 30s.
That shit was lit.
Yeah, that was a great
That was
time.
fun
bro.
back then, though. We just were rambling for shit.
Yeah, we just be able to do it. Yeah, we said
Lockdown
whatever.
had just started. Everybody, ain't nobody got shit to
ain't
do.
nobody got shit to
Pull up
do
to this
but
studio
talk.
talking about all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Man, it was great.
That was a good time. That was a good time.
Yo, Q baby, let them know what your segment is, man.
Well, my segment is the wonderful, beautiful word of the day. And
Hello.
I have today's word of the day.
Beautiful word of the day. I like that.
Word of the day today is aggregation.
Excuse me?
I think I know.
Aggregation.
Sorry.
I've heard that word before.
Aggregation.
Yes, sir.
Is it to piss somebody off?
Okay, and next.
Aggregation. Is it like when you
There's
when you're farming and you are
irrigation, bro.
Is that irrigation?
You think about irrigation,
That's
bro?
already going crazy. He heard agri and he heard gation, and this put two of them together. He said,
Relax.
this is gonna work out.
No, okay, no. So
Both of you very simple
No.
ways you put the words.
no, like it's either to pissing somebody off and like
Okay.
aggregating them. Is that or there's like
Aggregation.
aggregate,
Sorry,
and that's
I heard
like
the wrong word.
Okay.
I don't know, like a mixture of different things.
You know what? Saying the way he's breaking it down,
Yeah.
because what the root word would probably be like to aggravate.
Okay.
I'm thinking like aggravate.
Right?
Yeah, I
don't
just
know,
Go,
actually.
go
No,
ahead.
yeah, go ahead, man.
Just tell me
Yeah,
what the word is.
It's a group or mass of people. So.
Yeah, I should have went with my same answer last week, bro.
what was your answer?
What was the last week?
Yeah,
The
that
meeting-
was
meeting
that
of
one.
people or
That one
something.
was too.
Yeah,
Yeah, convocation. I'm pretty
With
sure
your
something like
cheating
that.
ass.
That was one as well. And y'all cheated.
if
Man,
y'all watch the
I'm not
video, I
gonna
hope
lie,
y'all
bro.
laugh,
I
bro.
got stung by a fucking wasp, man. And like, I was
You
talking
don't get
crazy
stung
on my
by-
Snapchat, bro.
Real quick. You don't get stung by wasps.
It didn't bite me that quickly, bro.
You get bit.
No, it didn't bite me that quick.
You can get stung.
It didn't bite me that quick.
Bee sting, wasp bite.
They both sting, bro. They have stingers. What are you talking about?
Pull it up on Google, man.
Yeah.
What are you talking about,
on the
bro?
break, but yo,
Either way, dog. Like I got bitten, and I was talking mad shit on my Snapchat story, talking about it had a power level of 3. That motherfucker has been itching me for days now. Like it's non-stop itchy, bro.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thanks for sharing.
Well, they gonna see me scratching my leg. I just want to make sure they know, bro.
Oh, my, you scratching?
Marcus, please go with your segment, sir.
All right. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the lyric of the week.
All right.
And this week, we got a lyric off Snow Allegra's track, I Want You Around.
Okay.
I swear this is your favorite thing. Like, you get so into this.
I like Snow Allegra though.
And on that track, she says,
quote,
now you're the one I'm thinking of. My higher ground, my rocket love. Fuck gravity. I'd rather stay up here.
Unquote. Yeah, you know when you're on...
she's spitting.
Pretty tough.
You know when you're in the lust stage?
Yeah.
And you but the honeymoon stage, but you know that you really, really love that person.
Yes, I do.
And just every day is just like
Is that what you in right now?
It's an okay day. Me?
Yeah.
It
just seems like you speaking from like current experience.
No, I'm just saying in general.
So there's nobody in your life that's special right now?
That's not true.
So there's nobody in your life that's special right now?
That's not true.
So there is somebody in your life that's special.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Week after fucking week.
Go ahead.
Listen, man. I don't even know why I answered the question, bro.
I don't know why you answered the question.
I don't even know why I answered the question.
That was like the first 10 episodes you'd ask me and I'd leave. Like,
I know.
What are you talking about?
I would just sit there like,
yeah. This guy's open book, bro.
Yeah, I'm learning day after day after day.
All right.
Yo, listen, man.
Here we go. We don't want to hear an explanation about why the dad joke's back or why the facts are back. Just go ahead.
Y'all saw it in the comments.
Tell
y'all
people
saw it in the
I
comments.
saw one.
Nah, you know what, Nelson?
Person, bro. One.
Nelson, bro.
No, because mom said she wants it back too.
It wasn't in the comments.
No, she told me personally.
Oh yeah,
she's too embarrassed to put it on there.
That sounds like hearsay.
All right. She call you handsome same time.
Shut up, bro.
Such a handsome young man, and I love the dad joke of the week.
Welcome to the dad joke of the week.
It's gonna be on some bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to mess this one up for real. All right, I mean, all right. The first rule of the passive aggressive club is, you know what? Never mind. It's fine.
That one's sick. That was sick.
Okay.
That was sick. I like that. I like that.
I love being passive aggressive.
Yeah.
I genuinely enjoy thinking of ways to get across a message without coming off rude or aggressive about it, and just subtly just letting them know that, hey, you're a piece of shit.
Okay.
But to each their own.
Okay.
I'm not a very passive aggressive person.
No,
I don't.
Nah, I'm super.
I don't like to let it stew and build, and then I'm just like,
I like to let it like stew and build up, and then lash out and just like do some reckless shit.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah,
you're crazy.
It's not healthy either, but it is what it is.
Yeah, dude, you gotta do.
On that note, all right. So what we got on the docket today, Glue?
Today on the docket, first off, we're going to start off with our poll that we just posted today.
Okay.
So the poll was, are you okay being single or are you a serial dater? So basically, are you okay with being lonely? And
lonely or just alone?
Alone.
Yeah. Lonely is kind of a
heavy,
it's a heavy word. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Alone. So 85% of you said you're okay with being single.
Y'all a bunch of liars, bro.
Percent that said that you're serial daters. That's 36 voted for single, 6 voted for serial daters. And I'm glad, just real quick, I'm glad the people who said they were serial daters know that they're serial daters and fess up to it. Because
I swear, when we put these polls up, y'all just be on here lying.
Yeah, straight up lying.
Like we don't just
85%?
just be honest with us.
85%?
We won't even
You don't
come
care
for you,
what you are doing.
but just based off our experiences throughout this world, we haven't been on it for very long, but based on our experiences, a lot of people we meet are serial daters or have just are always involved,
Always
with
talking to
people.
somebody.
So for the vast majority, 85% of y'all to say that y'all cool with being alone, you know what?
Yeah, nice try though.
True. You know, I was looking at the people that were in there, and I know a couple of y'all, and I can vouch for them.
Yeah.
Because y'all have been single for a minute. Like, y'all are like me. Y'all been single for a minute. So I know you guys are okay with being single.
But single, or are they just like low-key seeing someone?
You know,
though?
like,
I mean,
because that's what I'd like to dive into real quick. It's just like, all right, so we have our serial daters. So our serial daters are people who are constantly in relationships.
Yeah.
And it's not a matter of like short-term relationship. Like these are like lengthy, they'll date somebody for 2 years and break up. 2 months later, they're in another relationship, date that person for another 3 years or some shit.
Oh, that's what you're calling a serial dater?
That's what I think a serial dater
Oh, okay.
is.
I was going to say something different.
Well, how would you define a serial dater?
I was going to say a person who's always longing to be with somebody. So like you might have like a 2-week relationship or a 2-month relationship. And then within like another week after that one breaks up, if that happens, you're in a next one. Like you always have to be with somebody.
Okay.
Like,
See what I'm
isn't that
saying?
what you kind of what we're saying though? Like,
no, I was more so like placing the emphasis on the title.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, and working on a relationship.
Then I'm with
Because
you.
if I were
It's
to
just-
answer your poll honestly based off your
Yeah.
definition, I'm a serial dater.
Yeah.
Because I ain't never not been,
not been talking.
And
to
see
somebody,
that, and that was my first question for y'all. Like, do you guys think you're able to be alone, or if you guys are serial dating?
You see,
I could be alone.
it's very complicated for me.
Okay.
Why?
It is
Why?
because
I need to hear this.
because for me, being alone is having my me time, having time to do my own thing.
So you said meat time.
Okay, chill out.
It's like, okay.
Having my me time, time to do my own thing.
Yeah.
And then, when nature calls, I get these urges, whatever, having somebody there to fulfill said urges.
Okay. Cool.
Like I'm very it's a habit. I don't know if it's a good habit, but like that's just how I've always known myself to be.
That's
Just out here, just throwing myself under the bus.
Yeah, honestly.
But okay, so I would, me knowing you, I would say that I would call you a serial dater.
Yeah. See, I don't even like hearing that, but I don't even be dating that much though.
You be seeing somebody.
You'd be
though.
seeing somebody all the time.
Yeah, but that's just chilling. That's just like
That's
just chatting, bro. It's just getting to know them, bro. What are you saying?
Chatting shit, bro.
Say, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Blow up my back. What's up? Nice to meet you. Like it's not really that deep.
Yeah.
All right, so Q-Baby, would you say you're okay with being alone?
Yeah,
or?
I could be alone. Like, I think it's sometimes just boring, which is the only reason why I would be just randomly like talking to people. Just because I just be like, I'm bored because there ain't shit to do. But if I'm working in school and like I only have a little bit of free time, then I'm fine. Because then I'm at least doing something.
Okay, cool.
Because then if I'm just not, I'm just like always on my phone, just ends up me just talking to people, all that kind of shit. But if I'm like in stuff, then it's so easy to be alone, I think.
See, okay, that's so.
I found for me to combat feeling like that.
Yeah.
Like because when you are keeping busy, it is very easy for you to be on your own and like not give other people attention. But I've just from a very early point in my life learned how to balance them.
Okay.
Right. Like one, make my priorities known that these are my priorities, and then like, hey, I don't have too many priorities on there. So if you try and pull up, I can save some time for you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can do a little. We can kick it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. I think I've since like the 9th grade or something. I think it's been like 3 weeks where I've just like strictly just 3 consecutive weeks where I'm just like strictly just on my own.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like
okay.
And that is so crazy.
I think that's a trickle down effect though. Like I feel like it's because and I was just going to say there's 2 different points because like one is like you're actually single and one of them's like you're recovering single. Like, you know what I mean? So like,
okay.
during those times, that's when I think it's more like likely for somebody to find they just keep getting into more relationships because that's all they like, kind of know. Where it's if I'm fully single, I'm fine, recovered, healthy. I don't need anybody else, like no one else's approval, to say the least. You know what I mean? So like I think that's why you don't stop once you start, because people are using it as like cover for their actual feelings.
Okay, see, this is the road I want to take into.
All right, bless.
All right, go off.
Got you then.
All right, so I'm gonna answer the question.
Yeah, what are
yeah.
Can I take a guess at what you are?
Go ahead, yeah.
You don't mind being alone?
Yeah, you about to say it.
Yeah, you don't mind
You
being
know
alone.
about to say it.
Yeah.
You don't mind being alone.
I love being alone.
Oh, do you?
I do.
That's
I really
kinda
do.
sad, bro.
Like because what?
Nothing.
What do you mean that's
No,
sad?
it's not. It's not.
Why is that sad? No, why is that sad though?
It's not sad. It's not. Go ahead.
No, I
There's nothing wrong with that.
I do like being alone. I think like being alone show like allows you to grow character.
It's
That's
attractive,
facts,
bro.
facts.
It is, but it's also a detriment, like a little bit.
Nope.
I would say so.
I ain't hearing it.
I would say so.
Explain yourself. Then.
Okay, so number one.
Because I'm going to tell you how it's not a detriment.
Okay, well, what Q Baby was saying was when you have time, when you have things to fill your time,
Mhm.
you don't need somebody else, right? But when you don't have those things to occupy your time, then you feel like, you find yourself talking to people, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I would say both of y'all are serial daters. Because like, for me, if I don't have anything to occupy my time, I'm fine just chilling by myself. I don't need to like fill it with somebody or do like things like that.
You ain't trying to feel somebody?
Pardon?
No need it.
Yeah, so no, but like,
Whoa, you good?
I'm not trying to.
It was a perfect opportunity.
You
could have missed it. You really did miss that one.
But yeah,
you really just you're
I'm fine
complete
being
by yourself.
myself,
Like
bro.
no, you ain't talking to nobody, nothing. Just like
Yeah, like honestly, I could probably go like a good couple of days without talking to anybody. I'll be good. I'll be fine. But that's not. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a detriment because now if you like find somebody that you like, but you're so used to being alone, it's very hard to like switch the mentality. Especially when you didn't see it coming.
okay,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
like if you were looking for it, and like if you're okay being alone, now you're like, yo, okay, I'm ready to look for a relationship.
yeah.
Then it's like easy to find that. But when you're just like stumble upon it, that's just tough as fuck, bro.
Should it be though? Like if I feel like if the emotions are genuine and they're true and you truly like are attracted to this person, should it be difficult to sort of integrate them into your daily life?
I would say so, but I feel like when you are okay with being alone, you look for people who enhance your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't look for dependence.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that serial daters are dependent on people. I'm not saying that at all.
I mean,
But like to a certain extent, like you look for that fulfillment in another person.
Yeah,
And
okay.
yeah.
as a person who likes being alone, like I'm not worried about like like
Anyone.
anybody.
Yeah, you have no problem.
And so then to change your mindset to be like, you know what, I'm fine being by myself, working on my own time, working, like doing what I want to do when I want to do it.
Yeah.
And now I have to consciously think about another person and see like, like what they want to do, fit them into the schedule, like things like that becomes very, very challenging.
Because I've heard that before, like from like people in my past and stuff. But it's more for me. It's mostly like I have not that I'm not okay with being by myself or I am okay. It's more so that I'm so used to just thinking about me.
Yeah,
and like because I reached a point a couple of years ago where I was just like, and I got a little taste of what that feels like to just be on your own. And fuck, man, it is so free. Like the freedom you feel and the weight lifted off your chest where you're not carrying anything on your shoulders, but whatever you want to carry, it's blissful. So I made a decision a couple of years ago that I was simply only going to do things that I truly wanted to do and give my time to things that I genuinely wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times I would do a lot of things for people just because I was doing them for them and doing it for them, and that would make them feel good or make them happy, whatever. And I at some point, I forgot about myself.
Right.
So then I started focusing on just like myself and like making sure that I was good. And once you get into that habit or in that like sort of routine, then meeting somebody and be like, oh, okay, she kind of dope. I'm so focused on like, all right, like me. Like I got to make sure my mental's good. I got to make sure my shit's right. That like any little hiccup, any little like frustration you put on, I'm like, don't need it. Don't need it. Yeah. Out of here. Yeah. If you're not adding to it, you're taking away from it. And I ain't trying to hear it. I'm just like, skedaddle.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's the detriment of being okay with being lonely.
Yeah.
Because at like what point do you think like, you know, like if you're okay being lonely, I guess I was about to answer my own question. I was going to say, at what point do you think like you're not going to be okay being lonely? Or do you feel like you're going to be alone forever? And like, is that okay with you? Because like we're only talking about two different things, right? And in the second half, I want to talk about like not even getting the chance to even try not to be lonely.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying with that?
See, well, I'm of the belief that like everybody's got like everybody has, you know, somebody out there for them. It just like you got to work on it. Like, and this is what I meant by like it being attractive to be able to be on your own, is that when you got your shit figured out and you're so confident who you are and you're so secure, that is something that is attractive. Right. So then you meet somebody and they might not be on your level, but now they look up to you, be like, hey, here's a way that I aspire to be. And all right, I think this person is attractive. I think this person's great. Like, here's what I can learn from them. And like, I want to get to their level. And what you don't want to happen is them you going down to their level and, you know, feeling dependent or whatever. And in fact, turning insecure, but like you want them to move up to your level and like reach your level of like confidence and like security. Cause I find that with people who are okay with being alone, like they're very confident within themselves. And that is a very like sought after trait. Yeah. Like don't get me like that's always like that sets you aside from millions of people. And like if you got that, like you're setting yourself up for life. Like if you were self-confident, you're somebody who's able to push yourself to do things, and like you don't need other people to validate you. You don't need approval from other people, and you can just live your life for you, man. You're free. You're happy. Like that's I mean that's what I want to get to. That's where I want to get to personally.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think you should be able to get to the point in your life where you're dependent on a lot of people, or you're dependent on some sort of relationship to make you feel validated. I think you have to get to the point with yourself where you're just happy to be by yourself. Yeah. Because, you know, like you're not always gonna have that, and that sometimes it's not in your control. So I see a lot of people that like are not comfortable with it. Yeah. And you just know every like a day after they're done with another relationship, they're already talking to somebody.
So is that attainable then? Because I hear all the time about how people, I'm working on myself and now I'm trying to work on being alone, blah blah blah. And like next week, but how how often do people actually see that through? How and what makes it so hard to make that happen?
Yeah, well,
hold on a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna answer that after the break. Oh, I love doing that, dude.
Welcome back from the break.
Hello.
And before the break, I was basically curious as to why people, one, find it so difficult to actually achieve that level of like self-dependence or just like security in themselves, to which they're now comfortable with being alone, as opposed to seeking out like constant validation from other people, whether it may be through seeing other people or relationships or whatnot. Because everyone always talks about, hey, like this is what I want to do, and they always talk about, or they might even, you know, try and fake it, but like not many people are actually self-reliant like that. And I'm just curious as to like, why do y'all think that is? Like, what makes that so hard to achieve?
Yeah, I was just gonna say the one thing that you don't really hear anymore too is like the term like rebound. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Like rebound doesn't come up anymore. Like before, like I started back when May was in high school, like that shit was still being used all the time. Like they're like, oh, I don't want to become a rebound. Oh no, it might just be a rebound. Now it's just kind of like it, like no one's technically that.
I think it's mostly just because like ain't nobody know your business. So
yeah,
like,
they're just whatever.
You meet so many different pools of people.
Yeah,
it's not like
exactly.
Like, it wasn't like high school or whatever. Then you meet so many different groups of people, so they don't know your past and your history. So you just meet them and you could just be like, yeah, I just got out of a relationship a little while ago.
Yeah.
And you ain't even got to go into detail of what a little while ago is. And that's just,
Facts. And like the majority of people are out here just talking, like quote unquote, just chilling.
People are just chilling. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, even then they don't even classify like most things as like relationships when like dating is really like no different than what y'all were doing.
And that's the biggest, I have an issue with that. Cause like I've definitely asked girls like on a date, like word for word, I was like, would you like to go on a date?
Yeah.
And then they become like squirmish because of the word date.
Like just date. It's just like there's no.
And I'm like, fam, I go on friend dates. I go on, my parents and I go on dates. Like it's just
they go home and watch
a
sitcoms
date to
where
do
it's used
something
every 2 seconds.
Word. So it's like,
I would be like your girl, bro. Like that girl.
like
If
you
a
want
girl-
to say that?
Hey man, if I just we just linking up, we just met, whatever.
But it's not that serious.
Listen, and a shorty come up to me and she's like, hey, like, I want to take you out on a date. I'd be like, date?
Yeah.
We talking about dates?
See, that's people that belong to
You
the
don't
streets,
even know
though.
my middle
Right.
name.
Like,
You
that's
talking
straight
about
up.
dates?
That is straight up the streets. Just terrified of any sort of level of commitment. You know?
Right, bro.
Like what is a date, bro? like what's a date?
Nah,
It's really
because
just two people doing some shit.
you making it kind of serious, bro. Like, what do you mean a date?
Well, I
bro? Like,
can understand where he's coming from because like it sets kind of the standard of
precedent that okay, so based off
This is something serious.
this is where we're going this direction.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like, yo, you can chill.
Stupid as hell.
You
And I'm just
no, because you sound like the type of person that likes things that are messy. Because you be like, yo,
Yeah,
let's
what do
just
you mean?
chill.
Nah.
And then you guys be chilling for enough time.
Yeah.
And then Shorty's like catching feelings or you're catching feelings, but whoa, we're just
we
chilling.
already
chilling,
talked
though,
about
but we were
this.
just chilling.
Yeah.
We damn know I do this. I told y'all that I did this,
You did
but
say
like I changed
Yeah.
and I learned what I was doing wrong and it just meant like my words were not, representing
Yeah.
my actions.
Yeah.
And so like I would say, hey, I ain't looking for nothing serious, but then I'm acting all lovey-dovey. Y'all remember when I said that?
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like for a person like that, me, don't come in here out of like off the rip talking about, hey, let me take you out on a date. Because I'm gonna look at you like,
I love it.
like no.
You gonna pay?
If I want to go on a date, baby girl, I'm gonna ask you. Like don't bring that up and ask
Look
me.
up, he's getting flustered right now.
Because I'm like, don't put me in a situation where I'm not comfortable.
All right,
I don't
okay,
want nothing serious with you.
So to answer the question, for me to answer the question, I think it's hard for people to gain that sense of not self-confidence, like aloneness, for the lack of better words. I can't remember the word right now.
Self-reliance.
Self-reliance. Yeah.
That works. Yeah, I see where you're going.
I like that.
Okay.
Because like we're not built like that. We're supposed to be with other people.
Right.
Right. So
True.
we're not like a solidary type of person. Like humans are not like that.
Yeah.
So it's hard for a person to change your mindset to like not want to be around people and want to be alone.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right. Like
Yeah.
that's just like the easiest way to kind of explain that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was thinking though, like for all the people who serial date.
Serial date?
Yeah.
Serial date.
Serial date?
Yeah.
Am I saying that wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said it wrong
I
first. Go ahead.
Okay. Serial date. This is a glue thing. How do you guys like learn to become not independent, but how do you guys work on yourself if you're always with another person? Because if you're working with another person, you're working on the fucking relationship. You're not working on your self-growth.
Hey man, that's
So how the fuck do you
actually
grow
an
yourself?
excellent question. man.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Phenomenal.
Right? Especially for all you people who like go back to back to back to back to back and then use another person to like figure
Fill
out
the
or
void.
fill the void.
Just fill the void.
You're not working on yourself, so how do you do that?
And,
Like, just-
and that's why you meet so many people with like years of baggage because it's like you've been bouncing.
yeah, you've never dealt with
Yeah.
your shit.
Just been adding more shit. Just
Honestly.
Yeah,
take
bro.
This, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take this. I'm gonna take this.
Shitty person after shitty fucking person after shitty fucking person. So it's like
The way I would like to answer that, the way I went about it, like I took time off.
what do you mean?
Like I took time off being like a serial dater.
For your 3 weeks?
I mean,
He really did get you with that one. I ain't gonna lie, he kind of got you with that one.
all right, okay. So they'd be 3 weeks. I think it might be 2 months.
All right,
Okay,
bet.
all right. It might have been as much as 2 months, but like I take time like in between, like a little bit of time in between to like almost just like go over like, okay, what did I learn from this? Like, what can I change? Like, how do I how do I better myself in terms of like how I deal with people?
Okay.
Okay.
Right. And I think I did a lot of growth. Like,
I think you've done a lot of
in the last couple of years, just like going about it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember the first time I did like my biggest like jump in growth. You know who I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I was a rap bastard. You know?
Straight up grimy.
And when the what I was doing to other people, mind you, I was like 17, 18, whatever.
Yeah.
So the first time I get a taste of like what I've been doing to other people, I was like, damn, shit sucks.
Yeah.
And then I got to go back and do an apology tour and be like, hey, I'm real sorry about the way I treated you. I didn't have the capability to understand what I was doing to you, but now I do, and I apologize for treating you that way. And they're just like, oh, damn.
Yeah, seriously, though, on the low, yeah, look at this guy, bro.
No, but it took me experiencing it.
I mean, I'm not gonna, I was gonna say the same shit. Like, I'm like, you get easy sleazies, bro.
You know, to make that level of growth. And you could do it that way and take those like that time off or whatever, or you just go to a therapist.
Like, talk to somebody.
Just go talk to somebody. Like talking to people, like is always going to help you. One, like bring out the shit that you might have been suppressing for a very long time, and like like you start talking about some certain topics, and like, it triggers like an emotional like reaction out of you, and then okay, that's how you know. Okay, like there's something there that needs to be figured out. Yeah, I mean, that's also how I went about. I did my breaks. I did my therapy, and it's like you talk about. All right, so like, what have I been doing? How did I get here? What do I want to achieve? Who do I want to be? How do I go about doing that? All sort of that type of stuff. So I think it's possible for us serial daters to give that to like learn.
I never even thought about the therapy part of stuff, which is a good representation of how to grow, like within being a relationship.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's a really cool point of view. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick, bro. That's sick.
Like, I personally, I got a question just like out of like left field.
All right, go ahead.
Go for it.
Y'all ready?
Shoot it.
Go ahead.
Because I ain't trying to get canceled on here.
That's fair. Me neither.
I just
get canceled. That was like
you haven't even heard the question.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. So, all right.
Oh God.
Do y'all think you have the right to speak up about the way your girl is dressed?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna say something for sure. I'm gonna say something.
And that's not me saying that.
He thinks yes.
I'll say something.
You saying no?
Yeah, I'm saying.
All right, go give your take first, man. I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer. It was just something I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
I don't think we have the right to tell our girl how to dress because one, that's not our body.
Mm-hmm.
Two, like we don't own them.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just like we're renting.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like for lack of better words, not like, you know,
big lack of better words.
Yeah, big lack of better words.
What are you good?
But like we're honestly like we don't own you. We don't own you. Like, we're just filling a space. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think you're just digging yourself a big hole.
Okay. Didn't want to get canceled and we're going down that road.
No, but what I'm saying is that I don't own them. So like I can't tell you what to do with your body and how to do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do is up to you. And honestly, is whatever I can deal with.
Yeah.
So if you out here, I don't know, naked on the road, I'm gonna join you naked because I like being nude.
Here you go. This is why my boys were saying.
I actually like being nude. Like I legit.
Okay, we're not
like
actually talking
naked,
about being nude. Anyways,
bro, holy shit, man.
But I don't even want you to keep going. No, but for instance, like you know how certain people are like, "Yo, I don't like when girls don't wear a bra in public." You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck, bro. Do whatever you want to do.
You know what I
mean? Yeah. If you want to show your nipples off, go ahead and show your nipples off.
All right.
Yeah, I mean? But like, I can't tell you what to do. So that's all I'm trying to say. I can't tell you what to do. So go ahead.
What you,
like mine's kind of like a person. I mean, the way it kind of works out is if I don't like the way that you're dressing, I probably just won't be with you. Like, to be fair.
That's a fact.
But like, I'm not trying to walk around. Like, imagine I come to the crib, right? Trying to introduce the girl to my parents.
This is why I fuck with
and she's on some No.
It was low.
Like we not gonna be on some fucking titties hanging out, meeting moms and pops. Like, what are you dealing with?
Well, I think,
but I'm saying if you think that's like an appropriate thing for you to be doing, then like you think I'm not allowed to say something. You're not meeting my parents. Like that's where we're getting to now.
Okay, fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's 100% where I'm coming at. Like, hey, if we going out, you wear whatever the hell you want to wear. Bro. But my thing is just like read the room.
Yeah, just read the room.
Right, like just like try and be respectful or just like carry yourself. I don't know. I'm so scared to say shit right now because
well, no, you know what the thing is.
But what I'm trying to get at is just like hey, like if we go to a family function or something like that, like. And you got your motherfucking coochie hanging out, your skirt and your titties out. Like,
more rights to you.
I can't tell you how to dress, but as somebody who's coming at you like as your mans or whatever, like I'm thinking about, hey, like what if my mom's was to be in here and would she be allowing that? And I know damn well she's not cool with that. So I'm more just like, okay, it's like you just got to be able to read the room. You can, hey, you wear whatever you want. If we going out to the club, hey, go off, sis, do your thing. But if we had like a provincial park or like we had a family barbecue or like a family park, I don't know if having your motherfucking freeing the nipple is what I'm trying to go for. You know, because like that's a representation of me, and I'm just like. It becomes a very
I think
there has to be like lines of respect. That's all that it is.
Well, I don't know if that's a thing.
Well, what do you think I'm gonna pull through to Shorty's house wearing loose gray
sweats?
Not even the sweats, shorts, bro.
Out.
Wearing some ball shorts,
court tight.
You know what? Not even loose ball shorts. I'm wearing I'm gonna come through in a Speedo because I could wear what I would like to wear. So it's like a read the room sort of situation.
Honestly, I understand what you guys are saying about the read the room thing.
Yeah.
But I definitely know girls that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I think you really have to know
like, all
the
rights
personality of the person.
Yeah, you have all rights to them.
Do what you want to do.
If you're about to be like, I can understand where you guys are coming from, being like, yo, you can't wear that. Yeah. But if she's gonna pipe up and say, well, I can wear whatever the fuck I want, I'm like,
then shit, go ahead. I'm gonna stay here.
I'm gonna stay right here. You can't come.
Yeah, but
you can't come.
I'm just not going.
At the end of the day, you can't come over.
I don't know. It's just like it just kind of makes
I won't tell you what to do. You just can't come.
Yeah.
It just goes back to just the way I was raised.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that those ideas are right, but it's just like naturally that's what I've come to accept, and like being in situations where I'm around like elderly people and you just like. You out here, you got your titties popping and shit, man. You wearing them up. Mini skirt, you got everything out. Like,
thanks.
And every time you walk up the stairs, I can see your little coochie. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
It's like, yo, who are you doing that?
Man, this is a Starbucks. Like, what are you dealing with?
Relax.
Settle down.
That'd be nice at home.
But at the same time, if like dressing that way, but it all becomes as a point, like if you're able to convince me,
sexualizing women now, bro.
If you're able to provide an explanation. That helps me understand where you're coming from.
That's why we out here.
If you come at me like, hey, like I really like this outfit, like it just looked really good on me, and like I like the way it makes me feel, and like I just want to. I was in the presence of your family, I was going to be uncomfortable, so I wanted to wear something that would give me some sort of control over the situation. I'm like, hey, then we can have a conversation, and I'm more willing to understand. Mm-hmm. But if you gonna come at me like aggressively on some like. Nah, I can do whatever I want, and I'm like, nah, but like my folks are here, and they ain't trying to see.
You don't care?
Yeah, and then you don't care. Then like we have two different ideas of what our values are, and like that's just not me.
Yeah, I agree with that shit. 100%.
It's just a very tough topic to talk about.
It is. It's very touchy. Like
because
Yeah, it's very touchy. It's very touchy. But at the end of it's at the end of the day, you could do whatever you would like to do, but. I don't think that I'm going to like stick around because it's gonna be something that bothers me. Like it's that's not going away. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can try to say, yeah, I'm okay with it. Do your thing. But at the end of the day, I have no control over my emotions. And I know I'm going to feel something, like feel some type of way about it. So like, if that's happening, that just means I'm going to keep getting more stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Eventually it's just not going to be able to do it anymore. So.
Well, okay. So before we went on this tangent, which is a good tangent still. It was actually a good tangent. The question's to you now, Quay.
Yeah.
How are you able to find yourself or self grow
Oh, okay.
while still being in a relationship?
Oh, okay,
like this year
okay.
later?
Well, when you're single or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
How
How do I find peace? Is what you're telling me, right? How to find peace?
Yeah.
I just do stuff physically active. Like I do like just healthy coping mechanisms to get myself to the point where I'm like, I'm fine doing like all these other things that are making me happy, so I don't need someone to make me happy.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's again only if I have time to do those sort of things.
Mhm.
And it's like slips around. It's like I'm not even focused on anybody right now. I'm blessed, which is always makes me happy. Like when I have to go and I'm like I'm not focused on anybody,
Mhm.
I can just do what I want to do.
Mhm.
It's like it's a fun time. Like it's just a fun time. Like I'm just chilling. I could play games for 18 hours and nobody saying nothing type of thing.
Right. See that's cool because like just you talking about that made me think of like, okay, like that what you just described is basically your healing method.
Yeah.
And so then I'm curious as to like what's your healing method? What do you use to heal when you've been through something, you just with somebody and it ended? How do you clear your slate for lack of a better term, for the next person you'll meet?
And do you think it's like a challenging thing to do?
Yeah. Because us
I
serial
think
daters, like we just bury that.
It's in a hole somewhere. You
Yeah, and
walk
then-
away.
And then you're gonna be walking around or some shit, or you ask me a question. I remember that. Hey,
Yeah,
or
triggered.
take this.
Just triggers.
Yeah, take this in. I remember. Hey, ex shorty. This one time she stopped responding to me at like 8:00.
Yeah.
Hit me up the next day saying she fell asleep.
Okay.
So you telling me that you went to sleep at 8:00? And later on found out just from that experience that like, hey, like she was out here a while. All right. And so we dealt with that and I overcame that.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where you don't really heal from. You just
Yeah.
sort of stuff it into that pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
You bury it. And the next time you with a little shorty, she just don't respond for no reason.
Yeah.
She just like, hey, it's like
And it's a weird time.
it's like 9:00.
Yeah.
No response the next morning. Hey, sorry, I was really tired. I'm like, no, the fuck you wasn't. Where was you at? Where was you at?
Yeah.
Who was you with?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
And like that
becomes that.
that's an example of
Yeah.
like you not healing from your past like traumas or whatever and then carrying it over.
Yeah, that's like the
And-
whole like cheated, like people who like get cheated on then have
100%,
weak
100%.
trust issues later on because they
Yeah.
didn't fully heal from it. So yeah, no, I agree. That definitely happens. So like that's the difference between the people that are just burying shit versus and not being able to be alone because they fill the void with some other shit versus like the people that are just out
Actually
here
dealing with
actually
it.
just living like not even at that point it doesn't even become like dealing with being single. Like you're just living life. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but dealing with like the relationship that you just ended.
Yeah, okay,
Like, that's-
facts. Yeah.
So like the way I do it, a lot of it is like I already know what I like. Like I already know what I like doing by myself.
Mhm.
Like I'll go eat by myself. Like doing things by myself help me cope. Because then I'm like, yeah, I used to do these things with you, but at the same time, I don't need you to do it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that kind of builds like my own self-confidence.
Mhm.
And then like a lot of it's just like music, bro. Like I'll be like,
Oh, that's a big
I
one.
like that's a
Music's huge.
big
That's a
one
big
for
one.
me.
That's
That's
a big
huge.
one.
Like music really puts like there's like certain artists that I just listen to
You
all the
tap into.
time. Like I've like and
You got that sad playlist? That sad boy.
100%. Like I said
Yes,
before,
sir.
yeah, 100. I have like 3 of them.
Yes, sir.
But like there's certain ones that like
This guy's been hurt.
certain songs like help you through certain things. So like that's like my attachment and that's like my healing process. But also just like really diving deep into myself and understanding like
How do you dive deep into yourself? Pause.
dude, I just like I used to sitting in my room, vibing out, get a good little couple tears going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you think? What are you thinking about when you're diving deep? Because that's
I
really what you're
reminisce a
doing.
lot.
That's
Yeah,
what
just
you're. That's really
memories.
what
I
you're doing.
reminisce.
Yeah.
I reminisce a
Yeah.
lot, like because usually I take like a lot of photos of like a lot of videos of
Mhm.
like a lot of people that I hang out with.
So
that
you're
are,
gonna
like,
look
close
at
to me.
So you're gonna look at the photos.
Yeah,
of
bro.
you
I
that-
reminisce
you-
heavy, bro.
with the shorty you just left.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
do them? Oh, that's tough, bro.
Oh no.
I can only do that. Like when I do that,
Oh, no.
it's because I'm trying.
Because
to put
because I
myself in that
reminisce because I'm
situation.
like, you know what? Like I'm hurting right now,
yeah,
and like when you're hurt,
That makes you feel better.
no, it makes you feel worse for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
But like when you're hurting, you're usually looking for pity. You know what I mean? Because like you're looking for somebody to sympathize with you.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't need anybody to pity me. So like I would just rather, you know, be in my own little wallop for myself for a little while and like reminisce at the times and be like, you know what? All right, cool. I reminisced. Like we're not talking. Like it's not gonna come back.
It's not gonna change.
So like, let me now move forward.
So at that point, at what point do you then remove those photos?
I usually don't.
No?
Yeah. I usually just like get comfortable with seeing them.
Okay.
Cause like it's like Calgary's small. Like I'm gonna run into you.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
I've been lucky, but like usually.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it's just better for me to like get past seeing your face all the time or like knowing that I might run into you and like
almost
you know my heart's gonna drop.
You essentially just like desensitize yourself to
how much my feelings are actually gonna be hurt.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Right?
Yeah.
It's less than like because it's very easy to like just shut it away and like not necessarily bury it, but just delete.
The day y'all just broke up, you delete everything. And because I remember I did that shit and like that it almost prolongs.
Yeah.
The
it does because you're afraid to see that
you're
person
terrified. Yeah. And then the moment you see them, your heart just stops. Yeah. And you're just like,
that's what they look like. That's crazy.
And that's why I'm saying like,
and you see them with another dude. Now you're just like,
I put it.
But you could have prepared yourself for that by, you know, having access to, you know, seeing them or whatever. And one, reaching a point where you chose not to. And two, like seeing it and having it not affect you as gravely as it did initially. Cause like, I know I've done them both. I've done the delete the day of and like all that ended up happening was just me regretting that. Because then you think about those memories that you delete.
You wish you could see them.
I wish I could see them.
Yeah.
And like that just prolongs your period of hurt.
Yeah.
But if you have them and you might not even check them at all, but if you do, you check them from time to time and you just like you remind them of, okay, this is what we did, whatever. And then you do that to a point where like you no longer feel the need to look at it.
It gives you the willpower.
Yeah. Now you have control over the way you feel. And then whenever at that point you're now ready to delete them, hey, kudos to you.
Yeah.
Delete them. And if you just don't, you're not a person who likes to delete shit, then don't delete shit. And then you just don't look at them because you're over it.
Yeah.
Like
but you have to get, that's what I say, you have to get to the point of being over it. And you have to get to the point where it's like, even if I see them, it doesn't trigger me to be like, oh, I want to be with them again. Mm. And that's why when I said a long time ago on the Exes podcast where I can be friends with my exes, it's because that's the route I take. And obviously I didn't say that at that point because this is a whole different podcast.
I just feel like there's different routes you could take to,
but definitely
to achieving that same.
For sure. Bro. But like I just become desensitized to like I'm removing the love feeling of the relationship.
By spending more time with them?
No. And bringing them back to like a friend area.
Okay, so you're going like, from intimately with them to still talking to them all the time and seeing them from time to time, and that'll remove the love factor?
I never do that. I don't see my exes.
Oh, you're friends with them from afar?
Yeah, like if I said I'm cordial.
I mean, now you backtracking.
No, I said I'm cordial.
You're cordial. Was it cordial? Do you remember?
Yeah, I said cordial. I'm cordial with my exes. Like if I see them, I'm gonna say hi to them. It's not gonna affect me in any way because I take the time.
Yeah, we can go back. I mean, it's all recorded.
Yeah. I might just put audio in this one. I might just put the audio.
Fine. Your lying ass.
But yeah, before we get too crazy, then
we're gonna end this podcast.
Y'all on the same page on that one.
That was dude. I thought that was a good podcast.
That was a fun one.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a good one.
To reiterate,
yes, sir.
I can be alone. You could be alone. You don't think I can be alone?
You can't be alone. What do you mean? We was on the same.
Yeah, we were all on the same page. You can't be alone.
You got Q. You got too many. And I don't mean any disrespect because you my dog. But you got too many toxic traits to be somebody who's cool with being alone. You got too many, bro. That's not how it works.
Fuck y'all then. Fine. I can't handle being alone. You can't handle being alone. This nigga a liar.
Got him.
Okay.
You have to
forced out, bro. Yeah, give me the bleep. Give me the bleep. Anyway, yes. Okay, so being alone is fine if you can handle it. Yo, real quick, I'm gonna normalize going to the movies by yourself.
Doing things by yourself should be normalized. You can't.
That's actually so. That's sweet.
Like, because you know what the thing is. Sweet. You see people do things by themselves, like, yo, that person's a loser, bro. Like, you ain't got the people to go out with.
You know how many movies I've missed because my friends, they don't have the time? Like, dude, I'm trying to see this.
Or they don't like it.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, all right, so I'm going to normalize that. Yeah. So anyway, it's okay to be by yourself. If you're a serial dater, like low-key fix up, like find yourself again. Go and pick up a hobby. Paint.
But some people don't know.
Take up a pottery class.
Let's take this in. After your current relationship, if it ends, tell yourself 3 months. You're gonna not date anybody again for 3 months. And if you can do that, then you've proven to yourself that you're capable of being on your own. And that's who you really got to prove anything to is yourself.
Yeah, like sometimes you never know that you actually lose yourself.
Yeah.
And if you take the time to like work with your hurt and kind of figure it out, you will come on top of a stronger person. Like, for sure.
Hey, you came correct that time.
That was good. Was that for the kings?
That's for the kings and the queens.
For the queens.
Yeah.
Shout out to those queens. Y'all are rare and
we
few.
love you, queen.
I ain't gonna talk about no queens out here. I got one queen in. That's it, bro.
Yeah, I want to say shout out to Quayton for the decorations in the background.
Y'all didn't catch the fall vibes over here? Y'all didn't see
fall, baby. It's fall, baby. We got the sunflowers in the back. Yo, keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on
what
that.
What are you doing? Yo, relax.
Yo, can you YouTube blur on that?
Yeah, for sure, bro. No, every week we're going to come with a new decoration on the wall.
Yeah.
And it's going to be festive. So watch yourself.
You got money like that?
I'm excited for Halloween.
This shit cost me like $12.
Hey,
$12?
Real quick.
For the podcast.
Dollar store, fam.
Hey, real quick. Any chance that if we did a podcast, then like close to Halloween, we could all dress up?
Yo, what is that even a question?
You with it?
Oh, 100%, bro.
I'm gonna go buy my shit right now, bro.
What are y'all trying to be for Halloween, though?
I don't know.
Favorites,
I don't know. It is the favorite.
Yeah, this shit is lit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. Christmas is pretty fiery.
It is, but
like, because Christmas parties are fire.
You don't be getting dressed up.
That's true. I can drink eggnog.
You could definitely dress up.
I mean, like dressed up, like
dress up.
Yeah. I get to be anything I want to be, bro.
Yeah, I just use Halloween to act out my fantasies and shit.
What are you doing for your birthday?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
His birthday's coming up soon.
Those guys soon, bro.
Libra season.
You feel me? And I'm gonna be screaming it from the rooftops.
Oh my god, there they
Libra
go.
gang.
There they go, bro.
Yes,
Settle down.
Gang shit.
You're a scale, bro.
Yeah, we're fire scale. Like,
Yeah.
What is that doing in a fight, bro?
Hey, we crave balance. Hey, we're the peacemakers. We are the de-escalators.
I'm two dudes.
Yo, you know what? No, you know what? You know what?
Two dudes.
I'm gonna throw my scale at your head top. How about that?
Then my other dude will come kick you in your chest, bro.
I don't know what y'all saying right now, but y'all got
Gemini man, yo. He's a Gemini.
Oh, okay.
Yo, listen, I just want to say shout out to Spotify and Apple Podcast for hosting us on your DSPs. We appreciate y'all.
Yes,
shout out to YouTube. Yo, people, listen. Let me tell you guys something, right? Please help us grow our YouTube. We are going to start spamming, just like sending out like DMs with our YouTube link. Because I see people be doing that. And low-key, like, I think it kind of work.
Yeah, we'll hype it up.
So we'll see what happens. The videos are always better. We keep saying this.
Yeah, like I don't even want to force you, but I just like for your
viewing experience.
Yeah. If you want to take that to the next level, tap into our faces because
it is honestly better. Like it's generally better. I love the gist of audio, but like it's just generally better.
Yeah,
I'd be listening to the audio just because it's more accessible for when I want to go.
And that's what most people are.
And I understand that, but it's just like you laugh, you're gonna die.
Deadass.
You're going to die.
Die laughing.
Reiterate.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Our handle for all social medias is All About the Questions Podcast. All About the Questions. If you can't find us that way, add podcast onto the end for All About the Questions Podcast, and you should be able to find us on all social medias
and all platforms.
On all platforms as well. And if you want to send us an email, it's all about the questions podcast at gmail.com. I'm looking into merch, but we just sold hoodies. So I'm thinking about sweats. How y'all feeling about that? Like sweatpants? We'll talk about it.
Okay, we have a conversation to have.
We'll talk about it. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yo.
And yeah, I think. Yeah, no, that's everything.
No, what's
That's
up?
everything. No, I was thinking about just recapping at all.
Oh,
He
okay,
did,
cool.
He did.
Yeah, you did, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool,
I
bet.
got it.
You baby, please give your outro, man.
Hey, man, I just want like a couple things from y'all. All I want you to do really is stay healthy, stay safe, and please, for the love of God, stay out of the streets. It's dirty down there, man.
For real.
That's facts.
And it's DeMarcus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it short with y'all this week.
Right.
Take care of yourself.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Glue.
Don't look
Yo,
at me after
I don't
you
know
do that
why you
shit.
feel so squirmish after this, man.
Don't look at me, bro.
Because I'm getting shy.
Don't-
You just having a moment.
Don't look at me after
smiling
doing
so
that,
much at
bro.
the
I'm quirky, yo. What do you mean?
Honestly, I'm fucking quirky,
You
bro.
can't self-proclaim you're quirky. Shut up.
I'm a reserved guy still. What do you mean?
Yo, I'm quirky.
Yo, end this off, bro.
Yo, you already know what it is. It's your boy Glue. What it do?
What to do, baby?
We gonna end this podcast. We want to say thank you to all our repeat offenders, as usual, because y'all chill with us all the time. Shout out to all the first time listeners.
Y'all don't get a
And-
kiss. The repeat offenders get kisses.
Everybody can get a kiss.
No. They
Hey,
need to
hey,
get
hey,
an
hey.
incentive to
Listen.
coming back.
Listen,
bro.
hold on.
If you came
word.
back, then you get the kiss. But not for them noodles, bro.
I can get a hug.
I don't know, y'all.
Your lips are kind of soft on that one.
Pause, bro. Pause. Listen. Stay humble, and we gonna see you in the next episode. I'm leaving this guy alone, bro. I'm not doing
These got a fucking couch roll. Oh my god, bro. This guy's crazy, dog.